Give me a second, fella. Let me get everybody in here. You know how we do. Before we go any further in these here circumstances and current events, I gotta send a special shout out, as well as let it be known the reason for all this. Um, the author and the finisher of my existence, my mother, my grandmother, my father, my grandfather. Shout out to all those wonderful people and those people that are connected to those people in my life. Um, Again, today I'm definitely dedicating this to my mother. You know what I'm talking about? Today I would be known as Vita's son. You know what I'm saying? That's what we channeling today. Teresa, shout out to you, Queen. Shout out to you. Here we are, though. But as y'all see from the title, we ain't turning back. Everybody make sure y'all come in, tap that screen, hit that like button, drop a comment, say what's up, as y'all seen Teresa did, you feel me? Shout out to you. We got our TikTok family in here again with us today. But again, y'all, it's up with us. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, yeah, we don't went up, but we gonna keep going up, y'all. We gonna keep raising the vibes. Ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. For what? On top of that, why would we turn back? What's up with it, Vic? You done made it off in it. Hey, we in here. Again, dedicating this to my mother, as well as your mama. Because they did that when they seen fit to bring us back. And y'all know how I feel. We the ancestors return. So, you know, that's me plugging you in. I done brought you to the plug. You feel me? I done brought you to the plug. Appreciate you, Queen. Make sure you share the live for me, please. Share the live. Because as you see, I'm finna just go right in like a swan dive. You feel me? Everybody make sure y'all share the live. Hit that like button. If you ain't already subscribed, please subscribe. If you ain't following me on TikTok, make sure you follow. Let's get to it. Again, we gotta stay the course no matter what or who don't get it. We gotta stay the course. You know what I'm saying? If we turn back, we only gonna be going back thinking about like, dang, I was supposed to stay, you know what I'm saying? The course. I was supposed to stay going forward. That's why you was sent. The reason why you was sent is not for everybody else to get what you was meant to bring. It's not for everybody to get it. But those who do get it were meant to help you bring it forth. You feel me? Remember yesterday we said stop telling everybody your dreams. Stop. That's almost like putting people in your business. It's like putting people in your business. And again, it ain't for a lot of people to get it because it ain't meant for them to bring it forth. It wasn't meant for them to bring it forth. But it was meant for you to bring it forth. So therefore, the message was sent to you. Signs have been given up until now. So you don't gotta wonder no more. You don't gotta wonder. What's up with it, Lady J? You don't gotta wonder. But you will have to wonder what could have been of this greatness that you held in if you turn back. So it ain't no turning back, y'all. It ain't no turning back. We done came too far to not see it through. And at this point, in being you, don't it just feel so beautiful to just be yourself? Like, who would want to turn back? And turning back in this instance is going back to what you once knew. We're going back to what you once knew. We got to go further in the program. Invest in things that's going to be becoming of where we are now. Recognize everybody ain't going to get it because everybody didn't put this same work into it. But recognize also where you are, they can be. But if you don't make it, they can't. So as you want to feel bad and have survivor's remorse or success, you want to avoid success because you worried about how everybody else gonna feel, guess what? You're gonna feel like crap when you realize, dang, you a life unfulfilled and we suffer because of what you didn't do up until now. Please share the live, y'all. Please. What you didn't do up until now. So when you think about that, family, it's important that we do what's necessary to what? To make the moves that we have to. That's the plug. I mean, I introduced y'all to the plug when we got here, first of all. You feel me? Now the setup is you recognize it ain't no turning back. Because at this point, you know where you supposed to go and what for. And what for. So why would we kid ourselves? Why would we kid ourselves? Like we don't got nothing to be doing. Like we don't got nothing to look forward to. We should be waking up as babes. Feeling like, man, you know what? Can't wait to see what I'm finna get into now. Can't wait to see what I'm finna get into now. For me, the signs let you know so you don't gotta wonder. And the easiest way for me to notice the signs, the way we used to look at it when I was younger, used to be like, man, like you know how you be like, man, I'm finna do X, Y, Z. And then somebody come up to you talking about it. That's sign number 2. You feel me? The thought, the inception of your idea of doing it was number 1. Somebody bringing it up, not even knowing about your thought, is number 2. You don't want to let it get to number 3. I mean, but even if it do get to number 3, then what? You are further solidified in your thinking. And at that point, it will be, man, it's so important to you at that point to take the time to start digging into your mind and see what you find. Again, the term gold mine came by way of me recognizing there is so much within us. There's so much within us. Thank you, Miss Rican. There's so much within us that we have yet to find. That it's a gold mine within us. That while we sitting on our behind thinking we need this person to recognize us, thinking we need this resource, all we need to do is dig in. Dig in. And I'm not talking about, when I say going forward, I'm not talking about moving forward but losing yourself. I'm talking about moving forward, recognizing in order for us to free ourselves, we must go within. In order for us to free ourselves, we must go within. I appreciate y'all tapping that screen, share the live. I promise you, they not doing it like this. They not doing it like this. And what's understood ain't got to be said. Don't got to be said. I tell you I love you as myself for a reason. And I give you red. I give you all of me. I give you all of me. Again, when you get the signs, you ain't got to wonder. But if you still wondering after you get the signs, then it's time that you recognize it's you that's been holding you back this whole time. Been holding you back this whole time. And the way that we come up is we stop stressing, y'all. We stop stressing our blessing. Because for a lot of us, we stress that it's us. They got to be the one to separate ourselves from everybody else. We stressed. Like, dang, how they going to take it? Is such and such still going to be cool with me? Did you think about the ramifications of you not being you and me not being me? Did you ever think of that in the long run? Because that's the bigger picture. That's what's meant when it say my ways is not your ways. You feel me? That's what's meant when it's like you don't understand the grand scheme of things. You don't understand the full spectrum. Yes, there might be a temporary uncomfortableness. Thank you, Kelly G, coming in. Appreciate that love with them GGs. Appreciate the gifts, love. Might be a temporary uncomfortableness. But even with that, if you learn how things come into be and learn how to program things into you and me on how we see things, then even the so-called pain or the uncomfortability becomes a game for you at that point. Because then you can see and recognize when it's healing time. You can feel the healing take place and you can count it all joy rather than getting in the way. Because for a lot of us, that's what we doing. We keep on getting in the way and then wonder why we sickly. But it's because the sickening of our mind, in the way that we view things, the way that we view ourselves. The way that we view ourselves. I noticed a lot of time when I was younger, there was things that people would try to impress up on me. And they'd be like, why you not stressing about it? Like, you don't care about it? Like, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. But don't get it twisted. I realize in order for me to tap into my creativity or my solution mind frame, I have to be balanced. I have to be calm. Thank you, what's your Daddy Broth? Appreciate you tapping that screen. Appreciate if everybody tap that screen. If you're not following me, send me a follow. I'll definitely send you a follow back. You feel me? Let's run our numbers up. Let's grow together, y'all. That's what this conversation is about. We have to recognize we need these balancing moments in our lives. To the point we have to support the things that support us. This conversation is a therapeutic conversation. This is a conversation of me not patronizing you. Where some people look at us as though you're supposed to raise their vibration. I say, you know what? Let me come in here and raise the vibration in the room. And when you have conversations like this, it raises your vibration from being in your gut, thinking about, oh, okay, what I'm going to eat today, to subside the sensation I feel in my gut, because that's a power center that a lot of us try to shut up too, that we can't wait to hear but throw some food in there, instead of feeling the power and rising up to our heart consciousness. Oh, yeah, you forgot. Or did you know? Even then, we raise the vibration up even higher. So then we got the energy connecting into the brain, tapping into the abstract of the mind. And then we come to find everything is within us. All answers, all understandings is within us, to the point you are divine. You are everything that you've been seeking. You are everything that you believe in, because what? You hold the connection to the all-knowing. That's what animates this body. That's what this soul that connects with this spirit is. Or this soul in connection with this spirit is. That's what that whole setup is. So when you get a clear understanding of what you are, it's like, you know what? I gotta stand on this. I gotta stand on this. My bad. They got people trying to come through on my live on TikTok. It's like I gotta stand on it, even if I never planned on it, because I know what, it ain't gotta be totally my plan. But I know once I take one step, other steps will be taken, and I see the signs to define the time and let me know that everything that's been bestowed upon me, everything that I've been going through, is really what I've been growing through, so I can go into my next transition in life. I appreciate y'all tapping that screen. Please share the live. Please share the live. It's time to tap into our next transition in life. And at this point, that's why I say ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. Turn back for what? Only for you to recognize, dang, I messed up. I messed up. I took my eye off the goal, and now I got to get right back to it. I got to get right back to it. Hey, I see you, sunshine. Good to see you, love. I got to get right back to it. Thank you for sharing the live. I got to get right back to it. Appreciate y'all hitting that like button over there on YouTube. Don't get it twisted. That's why we can't turn back, because it sure is. You turn away, you're going to have to turn right back to it. Not to mention, you done been given all these signs on why you should do this, on why you should keep going. Guess what? As sure as you've been given those signs, you're going to get some more signs on why you shouldn't have never turned back to. And these signs ain't going to feel all that good either. For a lot of us, those are the difficult times in our life. That we like, I don't know why I'm going through it. See, sometimes the difficult times in our life come to remind us of what we didn't learn the last time. And other times, it come to teach us a new lesson. But when you simplify it in that manner, it's not as complicated. There's nothing to fear. Again, other than fear itself. Because once you make fear your stopping point, you'll keep on finding things to fear. But if you're looking for reasons to be joyful or successful, you'll find many situations that you can become successful in and then find true joy in your confidence. And your confidence being your ability to figure things out. Not these symbolic victories they keep giving out. So you never take the time to go within. You just keep looking out. A lot of us ain't nothing but lookouts out here. You ain't nothing but a lookout. You looking out for the ideas and the ideals that everybody else want to impress up on you. So you just constantly trying to impress people. Rather than understanding what must be fulfilled within you. For you to feel like this time wasn't all for naught. But it was time well spent. How you doing, Adora? Appreciate y'all coming in and tapping that screen. Please share the live. Save a life. You feel me? It's time out for us to keep patronizing each other as though we not the greatness that we've been seeking this whole time. We are the appointed ones. And that's why we keep coming together. So what we gonna do with our energy? What we gonna do? We can't keep on letting things come in between our view to the point we lose sight. Hey, Cash, appreciate you being here, Queen. To the point we lose sight of what we know is right. What we know is our plight. Because people are supposed to be better for us from us living our lives. So if what you doing on your life, if what you doing with your life ain't better in other people's life, then what is we really doing? What is we really doing? Other than placating each other. Watching and waiting on each other to crash out. So we can say, man, see, I told you. That's why I ain't taking that route. That's why I ain't doing nothing with myself. Because look what happened to them. Look what happened to them for trying to be something with themselves. Look what happened. And now look, I ain't got time to be nothing. Again, everything we go through in life is either to teach us something we didn't learn the last time around or to teach us something new. So it's an opportunity, y'all. Today is an opportunity. These conversations are an opportunity. For a lot of us, we constantly investing in people that ain't investing nothing into us. Ain't investing nothing into us. Make us do more work than we getting. Again, brought y'all to the plug. Gave you the real setup. How we gonna set ours up to make sure we keep it coming in. And we coming up right now. We on the come up, y'all. Ain't no stopping us now. And for those who might have missed the beginning of the conversation, you can always check it out over on YouTube, where you can play it back. You can play it back. But listen though, pay attention today. Become more sensitive, because we got a lot of angels in the building. We got a lot of gifters around here. People that seek to be a blessing. Yes, we can bless all. You hear me? We can bless all. But we got to make sure we create our angels on every corner. We got to create different angles to where, look, now the creators that we support are supporting the people that we feel like need the love and help. And then we can see in real time. We can see in real time. Like, y'all think it's a game? Come check me out. Come check me out on TikTok for my YouTube family. Come check me out. Because I have to deal with so many different walks of life. To the point you start to see, man, hold on. All the things they was telling us, man, that ain't true. Because look how when the golden ones come into their true self, look how we interact with the word. And look how the world interact with us. Some of my YouTube family will probably be surprised at how the world appreciates us. How the world is like, man, go get your passport. Go get your passport. Man, appreciate that love, gang. Appreciate them gifts. Appreciate it. Don't think I don't see you. How the world is like, man, appreciate you. Come on over here. We need that light. Whereas a lot of us, this is why I'm talking to a lot of y'all, because a lot of y'all done been told the same thing. Y'all done been beaten down to the point you feel like you ain't nothing. But again, I'm here to open that door and say, man, you the GOAT. You the greatest of all time. And I appreciate you for taking this time to invest in somebody who's investing in you. You have made a grand decision. That's what an investment is supposed to. When you want to know what's a good investment, pay attention to how what you're putting forth, how is it going to come back to you? Or how is it already coming back to you? A lot of times we get free information and it's like, you know what? Appreciate that free information. But if you really want that information to stick with you, you really want that information to count to you. Because for a lot of us, our money is important to us. So imagine if you bought a class or you sent gifts, you sent the cash out. You like, man, you know what? I'm invested in that now. So now I'm going to remember those conversations, especially when I think and I look at my bank account. You know how for a lot of us, we like to account for our bank account, right? So that's what these conversations is. It's an accountability. Let's account for what we putting our time at, where we spinning our wheels at, or are we moving forward? And what we all supposed to be doing, what we all sent here to do. As babes, we was learning how to work our fingers so we can further express what's within. But we got to go further within to learn to express more. For a lot of us, we stopped at just learning how to work the fingers, how to animate this vessel. But it's so much more within you. There's so much spirit within you that if you would just tap in all the things that you think is holding you back, oh man, you'll see those things disappear. You'll see those things not matter no more. I remember asking for the ability to not care when people are trying to do me dirty, but to understand what's the purpose. And I can clearly say there's been times people have been trying to do me dirty. And that spirit of unrighteousness or disdain that you're trying to put into somebody else or shame that you're trying to bring to somebody else, I've seen it turn on its head to the point I've seen righteousness show up in the form of people I ain't even know was trying to protect red. To the point I say, look, y'all stop feeling like you gotta tell people about themselves. Stop feeling like you gotta be the one to let them know. Quit playing with me. No. You gotta stay the course. And then you will see, when you stay the course, all will be revealed to you, but you won't have to lift a hand when it come to that. Especially if you're doing the work already. There's already heavy lifting that you have to do in this field. But the load will become lightened as you begin to grow. And your heart will become as light as a feather. Because you will begin to know why I must do these things. It lightens your load when you do what you was sent here for, y'all. It lightens your load. That's why I plead with you to do the desires of your heart that you know is good. We don't do anything to come up at the expense of others. At the expense of others. But as golden ones, we only come up as we edify others. Think about it. The creative force is to edify others above thee. Even with us coming up with solutions for other people in the form of products, with the virtual rehab, with the camps that we got going, y'all. Like, don't get it twisted. We moving. We moving, and I gotta thank y'all for that. For tapping in. Because so many of y'all is involved hands-on too. You know, it's all hands-on to me. Whether you send cash outs, whether you helping develop courses, whether you saying, man, Gold, I see you. Whether you just jumping in the chat, whether you on TikTok just tapping that screen, sharing it live. Again, we're all investing time. And then you have to start paying attention going forward. What are you really investing your time into? And see, are you getting a return on that investment? But I'm letting you know right now, I get so many signs that I'm going the right way. To the point, the return on the investment is endless. It'd be like, dang, I should have been doing this. But instead of me getting, you know what I'm saying, discouraged, I say, man, let that be my drive. To the next time when I get the spirit moving in me to do what's right, I do it. I do it without putting too much into it, worrying about how it's gonna play out. When I know it's gonna work itself out, as sure as I was given the desires to do it. As sure as I was given the desires to do it. Because at this point, I'm sure enough of where my desires come from. Versus for a lot of us, we so unsure of ourselves to the point we don't trust our own thoughts. That's why we're not as willing to stand out or act out on certain things. But I know at this point, I done doubted myself too much for me to keep doubting how this stuff gonna work out. Again, trying to plug you in, hip you to the real setup. Meaning we can set things up to work out in our favor. We can set it out for us to be the best us. But you gotta pay attention to the systems that's set up for that. Otherwise, we gonna look up and, hey, dang. Like, dang, why ain't nobody putting nothing in place for us? Why ain't nobody do this? Why ain't nobody... Because we ain't seem like that's what we wanted. We ain't seem like that's what we wanted. To the point now, the things that we could have, we don't. Or the things that we should have, we won't. Because what? The lack of importance. Appropriation. You know, we gonna put our money towards the things that we feel like is important. We're gonna put our energy and time towards the things that we feel like is important. So here it is. If we wonder why we don't have certain things, like, you know, I remember them community center workers that would just plead with us to come up here and make sure y'all get something to eat. Stay out the way. That's what I'm talking to y'all from that standpoint. You know, I'm a child of a mother who took in neighborhood children, had daycare, had heart-to-heart classes with kids, love circles, where we would circle around people and say what we appreciate about these people. And that's why I can tell y'all to y'all face, I love you and I appreciate you, because I come from that. I come from that. And for me, that's where my comfort's at. I'm comfortable in telling people I love them. I'm not comfortable in, you know, worrying about how I'm going to accomplish this or, nah, I'm not comfortable in that. I'm not comfortable in these so-called trinkets that people say I'm supposed to have or to make things make sense. I'm not comfortable in that. What's up with it, twin? I'm not comfortable in that. But I'm very confident. Love you too, Cash. I'm very confident in the greatness that is me at this point, which comes by way of you having an opportunity to express yourself and understanding what you're capable of through this expression. That's true confidence. Anything else is puffed up and it lacks understanding. It lacks understanding, meaning it's not even love. Remember, y'all, as we talking about love, or as you hear people going forward talking to you about love, pay attention to the context of it. Thank my mama again for that. You feel me? Pay attention to the context in which they say it. If you can't interject understanding in that sentence, then you know that ain't the type of love we looking for. We looking to have an understanding around here. You feel me? An understanding. Shout out to you, Miss Wiley. We looking to have an understanding around here. Appreciate y'all tapping that screen, sharing it live. If you ain't already following me, send me a follow. I will follow you back. If you ain't subscribed on YouTube, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that like button. That's how we change this environment. You know what I'm saying? Like people be saying, how you gonna change the world? We change the algorithm. That's the worlds we live in. And the way we change the algorithm is we invest in each other. We invest the time. We here all the time at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. Central time. You feel me? We here. And for those who may be new, make sure you go back and check the videos. For those who ain't new, check the videos. Revise what you once knew. Recognize we done been programmed up until now. And you here for a reason. It's time that you revise and override what ain't no longer serving you or what never served you. That's what you might come to find out. A lot of this stuff ain't never served you to begin with. It was never to your benefit. Think about it. It ain't to your benefit if you ain't thinking for yourself. Everything would be to somebody else's benefit. Even if, guess what, they thought it was to your benefit. Come on. Because don't nobody else know you like you. And they playing up on the fact that, guess what, you don't even know you like that. And you going to continue to know yourself as you grow to the point you always feel like you alone. Nobody really gets you. But let's take this as an opportunity for us to further understand we got so much of ourselves that we can express to the world. That's like having endless ideas. I see you, CC. Good to see you. That's like having endless ideas. And the more you recognize the opportunities in your life, you'll be glad to be here. You'll be glad to be here rather than saying F my life. Because you don't understand it, which comes by way of frustration. Because of your lack of understanding and no outlets to understand it. But that's why I say go in. Go in. I see you, Elijah. Go within. In order to free yourself truly, you must go within. Remember, we are all gold mines. But we must dig in to see. Instead of sitting on our behind thinking the whole time, we need this, we need that. You being blinded. You being blinded by your own greatness, because even the greatness that you perceive of other people is truly how you feel about yourself and what you understand yourself to be. So why not show it? Show it. No different than we had to do as babes when we was working these fingers, working these arms, figuring out how to work these toes, work our neck, all this. Now that you done figured that out, then let's take it up a notch. Again, I stand on this business. That's why you constantly hear me saying, I've been sent, but it ain't just me. We've been sent, but you got to speak for yourself. I've been sent to raise the vibration. So on every occasion, you feel me? I will do so. At one point in time, I thought I was the black sheep, and I was treated as such. And I noticed all the things of that. And I went inside, took that time in the dark, and I came to see that the greatness that I've been looking for, it's me. It's me. It's you. So I said, darn, we got to open these doors. We got to open these doors so it's clear and it's shine through. Thank you, Kelly, for the gifts. Appreciate that investment. So it shines through. We got this, y'all. But you got to believe in you. I said, come on, who wouldn't take that deal? You don't got to bring nothing to the table that ain't already here. You don't got to bring nothing to the table that ain't already here. All we need is you and your investment in this world that we are in now. We here, y'all. We are in the metaverse. That's why our rehab started virtually first. The beauty is, hey, we ain't have to wait. We ain't have to wait on no facilities. We are facilitating our own greatness right now. Exactly. And we eating right now, Nikki. We eating right now, man. Say that, Nikki. We eating this good brain food. And it's golden. You know what I'm talking about? We eating top of the line. Top of the line, you hear me? First thing. Because what? We are the greatness that we've been seeking the whole time. Inside of you is a gold mine. And if you ever want to be free, if you ever really want to tap into the currency that is you and me, you will have to go in. You will have to go within if you ever go win. Because it's a race. It's a race, all right. It's a race to get within you, to infect you with the programs that other people have in mind for you to bring forth their reality. But I come to find out that we're all divine. So I need all of y'all to bring forth the divine measures that only you can bring in. So then this thing can be just like anything else we be trying to imagine or bring forth in life. Like it's always great could have ever imagined. Thank you, Coffee, for tapping in with me, Queen. It's always greater than we could have ever imagined. I love when I look out and y'all look back at me and I can tell you, I love you. Recognize that's your power, G. Your ability to affect and inspire people with your love. So let nothing stop you from showing love. When this world is trying to take that power from you, make you scared to tell people I love you. And then you come to see why we got so many misunderstandings. When you love somebody, you have no choice but to take the time to try to understand these people. Don't get it twisted. I understand. It's only but so many things we can understand about each other as there's so many things that's still being revealed within each one of us. But if we seek understanding, we will find understanding. If only understanding enough for us to cooperate to bring forth further understanding. That's what this life is about. So let's agree to continue in our understanding. Let's tackle this thing from all angles. Because that's what I understand it's going to take for all of us to continue to wake up the latent greatness that's within us. That I say superpowers. And if you feel like, hey, lately I've been wondering about my superpowers. Lately I've been wondering, do I have a superpower? I've been thinking, like, my people always tell me this. Or, why when I go in the room, the lights flicker? Let's talk. Let's talk. Why the water flow that way? Why people always call me to figure out certain things? Let's talk. I don't want to lose another ally out here because you're losing your mind because other people can't tell you certain things that you need to hear until you can charge yourself up. So let's have a charging moment. Some people would call it a consultation. Let's charge up. Let's charge up, y'all. There's no more time for waiting. There's no more time to be wasting. We ain't here for no other reason other than for us to raise each other's vibration. And I'm ready to do my part. Reach out if that's what you need. If you give me what's understood, ain't gotta be said. Cause it's deep, but it ain't gotta be. I could bring it to the surface. I could bring it to the surface. Again, remember, y'all, ain't no turning back now. Like, the hard part is done. The hard part is done. Enjoy. Enjoy. Enjoy what's to come. Enjoy what's to come, y'all. Most of all, prepare yourself. And let life make room. Let life make room for you. Don't get so upset when certain people have to leave. Some people have to be removed from your life in order for you to take this next transition. That's why I say ain't no turning back. and it's up. It might seem stuck to those who don't realize we still going up because of their perception or depth in life. But be that as it may, recognize we ain't we ain't in this for play. We ain't in this for play. It's all for keeps. Because everything that you go through, it will be kept in your memory bank. So be careful the things that you expose yourself to, especially when you know these things ain't a good investment. But those things that are good investments, make sure you invest back so other people can have that same opportunity. Remember, y'all, these so-called obstacles we go through in life are merely opportunities for us to express our greatness, to learn what we didn't learn the last time, or to learn something new. Sounds like a great opportunity to me. And try to see how life works out for you when you stop looking at everything like an insurmountable obstacle, but an opportunity for you to hit a lick, hit the lotto. Once you rise to that vibration, you start figuring out different ways to win. You start figuring out different ways to win. You got this, champ. You got this. And don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you different. When people start pointing to themselves, you know they're not in it. They're not in it for the right reason. When people start pointing you to you, oh, okay. You in the right room. You in the right room. Because that's what this existence is all about. It's all about pointing us to us. That's why certain things happen in your life. Shout out to you, Queens. Well, that's why certain things happen in your life to remind you of certain things you've already been through in your plate. To remind you your capabilities. And you might not even did certain things in your life, but now you know. But here it is, hey, you might come to find out you done this so many times before. That's why it just came first nature to you. Then second nature. But let's make sure we tap into the first nature first, y'all. Because that's what we done been taken away from. Got to get back to the first nature. And that first nature is recognizing the nature of you, the divinity within. The divinity within. Appreciate y'all being here. We been in this thing, for 11 minutes. Again, this is another grand opportunity for you to invest. One in yourself and invest in those who do so as well. That's what we here for, y'all. I know it might seem like there's appointed times just for these type of things because other people have created these appointed times. But the beauty is in the metaverse that we in, you support what you want to see. So we change the world. Essentially, you feel me? We change the world by what we invest in. Love you as myself, and it ain't nothing you can do about it as we are one. And I'm so glad we in connection. Kinfolk, let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table where we break it all down. Say what? We just broke bread right now. Hope y'all got enough to eat. You feel me? If not, we'll be back 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Central Time. You feel me? For my family over on TikTok, make sure y'all check us out over on YouTube, Goldmine Tree Tribe TV. Make sure y'all check us out, man. Don't forget now. Don't forget, y'all. You just got put on. Introduced you to the plug. Let you know ain't no turning back. Showed you what our setup was. You know what I'm saying? And the facilities. It showed you, hey, look, we on the come up. So what would we turn back now for? Well, we gonna go back down? So we can remember why we came up? No. Ain't no turning back now. Ain't no turning back now. Peace within. Peace